you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Hurts to throw. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Third and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts again. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Here's McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Britton Covey now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long for Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Again, Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw, Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Fourth down, it's Purdy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as